Hi, I'm Fame Ketover of Lenguin.com, and this is Mandarin Chinese. If you listen to Chinese, you'll notice le is used a lot. Today we'll explore a couple of its meanings. Let's get started. Listen to a discussion of how long Mr. King has already been in Taiwan. How long have you been here?
你来了多久了？你来了多久了？
I've been here 3 days.
我来了3天了。我来了3天了。
Notice that the sentences have 2 le markers. The le marker after the verb marks completed action. The le marker after the duration phrase marks a new situation. In the plain sentence,
他来了。
he's come, the 2 le markers are combined into 1. But when there is a duration expression after the verb, each of the 2 meanings is expressed by a separate marker. Listen to the exchange again. How long have you been here?
你来了多久了？你来了多久了？
I've been here 3 days.
我来了3天了。我来了3天了。
When you're talking about the present, a new situation marker le can be translated as of now. In duration sentences, however, a better equivalent is the expression so far, as in, I've been here 3 days so far. The so far translation suggests that whatever has been going on for the amount of time you mentioned will keep going on. Here's the exchange again live.
你来了多久了？
我来了3天了。
You may have noticed that in English, we talk about the situation, I've been here for 3 days. While in Chinese, you talk about the action that brought the situation about.
我来了3天了。
The function of a new situation le marker can best be understood if we consider a situation in which it would not be used. Listen to this continuation of the conversation, which is taking place after Mr. and Mrs. King have both arrived in Taiwan. How long did your wife stay in Hong Kong?
你太太在香港住了多久？你太太在香港住了多久？
She stayed 2 days.
她住了2天。她住了2天。
Since Mrs. King is no longer in Hong Kong, Mr. King can't say that she has been there 2 days now. You have to say she was there for 2 days. So, the new situation marker le is not used. Listen to the exchange live.
你太太在香港住了多久？
她住了2天。
Try translating it.
你太太在香港住了多久？
How long did your wife stay in Hong Kong?
她住了2天。
She stayed 2 days. Let's compare sentences with and without the new situation marker le. How long did she stay there?
她住了多久？她住了多久？
How long has she been there?
她住了多久了？她住了多久了？
The first sentence, with 1 le marker after the verb, only asks about how long the activity took place. How long did she stay? The second sentence, with 2 le markers, asks about how long the activity has been taking place as of now. Let's go back to an earlier sentence. You'll remember that we said that in a sentence,
她来了。
she's come, the le marker had 2 meanings, completed action and new situation. Now listen to the same sentence said under different circumstances. Mr. King is being asked about whether someone came to a party he gave the previous week. Did he come?
他来了吗？他来了吗？
Yes, he came.
来了。她来了。来了。她来了。
In this context, since the man could not be still at a party that took place a week before, the syllable le after the verb
来
is taken to be the completed action le alone, and is translated with the English past tense. Here's the exchange live.
他来了吗？
来了，他来了。
Try translating it.
他来了吗？
Did he come?
来了，他来了。
Yes, he came. Now listen to how Mr. King would have answered it if the person hadn't come to his party. Did he come?
他来了吗？他来了吗？
No, he didn't.
没来，他没来。没来，他没来。
Notice that since there was no new situation la in the affirmative sentence, there was no
还
yet in the negative sentence. Compare sentence which negates just completed action la to a sentence which negates combined la. He didn't come.
他没来。他没来。
He hasn't come. Or he hasn't come yet.
他还没来。他还没来。
Here's the exchange live.
他来了吗？
没来，他没来。
Try translating it.
他来了吗？
Did he come?
没来，他没来。
No, he didn't. The following dialogue takes place shortly after Mr. Perez, a Foreign Service officer, has arrived at the American Embassy Chinese Language School in Taichung for language learning. Listen.
白先生，你来了几天了？
我来了4天了，
你在香港住了多久？
我住了1个月，
你想在这里住多久？
我想住2年。
Try translating it.
白先生，你来了几天了？
Mr. Perez, how many days have you been here?
我来了4天了，
I've been here 4 days.
你在香港住了多久？
How long did you stay in Hong Kong?
我住了1个月，
I stayed 1 month.
你想在这里住多久？
How long are you thinking of staying here?
我想住2年。
I'm thinking of staying 2 years. Now listen to Miss Lin ask Mr. Perez if he has been in Taiwan before. Have you ever been here before?
你从前来过吗？你从前来过吗？
I have never been here before.
我从前没来过，我从前没来过。
Here's the word for formerly, or before.
从前，从前，从前。
We translated the marker guo of Lai Guo with the word ever in the affirmative and never in the negative. This marker is used to talk about whether someone has ever experienced a certain kind of event. The completed action marker la, on the other hand, is used to talk about a particular single event. Listen to the exchange again. Have you ever been here before?
你从前来过吗？你从前来过吗？
I've never been here before.
我从前没来过，我从前没来过。
Notice that the marker guo, like the completed action marker la, is negated with
没
rather than
不
but while the marker la drops out in the negative, the marker
我
stays. Here's the exchange live.
你从前来过吗？
我从前没来过，
Try translating it.
你从前来过吗？
Have you ever been here before?
我从前没来过。
I've never been here before. Now listen to a slightly expanded version of this exchange, live.
你从前来过吗？
我从前没来过，我太太来过。
Try translating it.
你从前来过吗？
Have you ever been here before?
我从前没来过。
I've never been here before.
我太太来过。
My wife's been here. Now, Mr. Huang has just arrived in Washington. On his way from Taiwan, he stopped off in California to do some sightseeing. Listen.
黄先生，你在加州住了多久？
我住了1个星期，加州很好。
请问你在美国住多久？
我住3年。
你从前来过吗？
我从前没来过。
See if you understood what was said.
黄先生，你在加州住了多久？
Mr. Huang, how long did you stay in California?
我住了1个星期。
I stayed 1 week.
加州很好。
California is very nice.
请问你在美国住多久？
May I ask, how long are you staying in America?
我住3年。
I'm staying 3 years.
你从前来过吗？
Have you ever been here before?
我从前没来过。
I've never been here before. 好，我们下课吧。Remember to head over to Lenguin.com to do the exercises. That's Lenguin, as in Lenguin the Penguin. Thanks for watching. I want to thank all of our supporters who have helped make these courses possible. We want to keep making free courses for you. And with your help, we can do that. So be sure to head over to our Patreon page, where, in exchange for as little as $1, you'll get bonus stuff. Till next time, stay cool.